And yet when it comes to excreting, the deer has little pebbles, the cow has a big flat patty, and the dog has big chunky buns. Now why do you suppose that happens? The guy says, I don't know, I guess I just don't know. She says, okay, so what makes you think you're qualified to discuss God, life after death, heaven and hell, when obviously you don't even know shit?
That was freaking good. Touche. I'm going to remember that one.
Now, whether you know it or not, we have a person in our park, and normally referred to as the Bag Lady, and this is our next act. Welcome the Bag Lady.
Jesus.
Little lady over here. Yeah, I did. Oh, my hand fell off. Hey, madam, you have a moment of your time?
Sure.
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe in the hereafter?
Well, of course I do.
Then you must know what I'm here after. Well, where did that go?
Behind the chair.
Oh, gee.
Let me ask you another question now. Do you believe in true love? Yeah, you do. You believe in two hearts beating as one? Do you believe in mouth-to-mouth resuscitation?
Can you help an old man up here?
Wait.
I need help up here.
He's going to have rubber.
I thought the wall was going to act right now, but I guess they're not. Okay, the man has to get ready. The blonde eyes. And she comes up to the pearly gates, and she rings the doorbell, and St. Peter comes out and says, yes, ma'am, what can I do for you? She says, well, I'd like to come in, you know. He says, well, you have to pass a test first. She says, oh, what kind of a test? Well, very simple. Most people know this, you know. It's you the name of God's only son. She says, God's only son. Oh yeah, I know. The name is Andy. And Peter says, Andy? No, I'm afraid not. What gave you the idea that was his name? Oh, my mom taught me this song, and that was about him, and when, you know, Andy walks with me, and he talks with me. It's Andy. All right. You know, if you've ever walked down Riverwalk, it's a great place to walk. It is, for me especially, because I like to walk there in the morning, and I take my diuretic, and So I can't walk the usual route around Piney Point. I have to go somewhere where there's a bathroom. And Riverwalk has them, a couple of them. So this couple is walking down there the other day, and they're going along and they're talking, and all of a sudden, the seagull comes by. And the seagull does a nice little drop. Boom! A little wet one, right on top of her head. Bang! And she said, "Oh my God, that's awful. Give me some toilet paper." She's telling her husband, "Give me some toilet paper." He says, "Well, what the hell for? The thing's going to be a half a mile away from you by
You're driving me wild. Oh my God, the stories.
The plane is flying along, same plane as the other one. But this time there's a rabbi sitting there with a priest. And they're talking, a little bit, and finally the priest says, "Well, tell me, Rabbi, is it still a requirement that you can't eat pork?" He says, "Yes, it is, yes, it is." He says, "Well, have you ever been tempted?" "Oh, yes, I've been tempted." "Have you ever fallen to the temptation?" "Yeah, I had a ham sandwich one time." "Oh, ham sandwich, huh? Okay." So they're being quiet, so the rabbi says, "Well, tell me, Father, is it still a case where, you're celibate?" "Yes." "Have you ever been tempted?" "Oh, yes, I've been tempted. "Well, have you ever fallen?" "One time. I fell one time." The rabbi looks at him and says, "Beat the hell out of a ham sandwich, didn't it?" Okay. Our next act, you have to use your imagination now. This group is the Illusion. Let's hear it for the Illusion.
That's freaking cool.
I know.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at those legs.
They don't match.
Reich oder klein,